So, in the previous lectures, we learned about the first program, that is how to print some of the inputs in the display monitor. So, now let us open the VS Code, and then here you have to select a new file, and then you have to give something like program1.py. Here .py represents to the file you create in the Python language, okay, and then click enter. So here the first program we're going to type is hello world. So this is the basic syntax for printing the hello world to the monitor or the display unit. So let us click on the run. So yes, you have to go here and you have to click on run Python file, and then it's gonna print you the hello world. Okay, so this is the first program where you are going to print the hello world in the terminal. So now let us look into the data types. So, variables can store data of different types and different types can do different things. So some of the data types are integers, string, float, boolean, and none, none. So text type, we always going to prefer this string str, and for numeric types we are going to basically depend on int, float, complex. So for sequence types we are going to depend on list, tuple, and range. For the mapping type, dictionary, it is known as DICT, and so on. So now let us learn about getting the data type. You can get the data type of any object by using the type function. Now let us see in the VS Code. So now let us create another program2.py, and here we're gonna take a variable x and assign some of the value like 5 and enter print. So to take the type of the data, we have to take type function. In that we have to take the variable name as x. So now let us see which kind of the data type is x. So run. So 5 is an integer type of the data. So integer take values without the decimal unit. So now let me give y variable is equal to 90.54, and then print the type of the data y, type of y. So I'm gonna save it, Control S, and yes, run the file. So here 90.54 is of the type float. As you can see in the terminal section, it is a float. So float is a data type which takes the decimal values. So now let me check if something like 76.234567, is it also float or not? Print type of z. So here let me save first, and yeah, let me run. So yes, up to certain decimal points it takes the value as float. Now we have some of the other data types. So let us give some variable name a is equal to hello world, and then now print type of a. So let me save it first and let me run. So it's of string type. So string takes set of characters. These are the set of characters. So what do you mean by character? A is equal to, in the single quotes you have to give for the character, and C. So print type of B. Let me save first and let me run. So here also it is giving us character. And then let's see for C is equal to NONE. And now let us print type of C. So it's a none type. Okay. Now let us take some more example to get familiar with what are data types. So D is equal to TRU. Always listen guys, always when you're going to type the boolean values, let it be in the capital letters as true or false. So print type of D. Okay, let me save it first and then run. So it's of boolean type. So this is what the data type means.